My name is Marcus Rutherford and I'm an actor. Yeah, so I grew up in Nottingham, that's where I'm from. So I grew up there, and then there's a place called the Television Workshop there, and it's got like, I know quite a lot of people from like Skins, Misfits. Like, this is England. Like, it's known for like producing actors in the Midlands. So yeah, I went there when I was like 15, and like, cause I like drama at school and stuff. And then from there, it was just sort of, I just fell in love with it really. My journey, it's been a bit weird because I kind of started off at that drama club when I was about 15, and then left when I was 19 to go to university in London. And then, I don't know, I felt like I'd kind of maybe gone a bit backwards because I didn't go to drama school, I didn't have an agent or anything, so I just got like obsessed with trying to do things on the side, like little music videos, like short films and stuff like that. And then I was on a music society at my uni, and I had to edit all the videos and stuff. So I got obsessed with editing, I just got obsessed with putting music to footage and stuff. And I think as a way to try and feel like I was keeping busy as an actor, I just like made a show reel and just like edited it. And then, because I'd done like music videos and stuff, the footage looked alright, looked like pretty nice. And then put it on Spotlight, and then a casting director saw it and asked me to audition for Obey. And then, which is pretty mad. And then, I went in, auditioned, and then got the part. Yeah, so Obey is an independent feature film about a guy called Leon who grew up in Hackney. And it uses like the riots in 2011 as like the backdrop. So like linearly, that's like the days of like the film. So like the build up. So it's not really about the riots, but that kind of is like the time frame. And then it's kind of like he meets this girl who's like quite posh at like a squat party, and you kind of see how their worlds are quite different. But I think it touches on a lot of stuff like race, class, gentrification massively. Because he sort of meets this girl at like a squat kind of rave, and it's like Sophie Kennedy-Clarke's character, Twiggy, and you sort of realise that she's interested in him because he's from this sort of urban kind of world that's quite, exciting and like sexy to her, I guess. But she's in a position where she can kind of pick and choose the elements of that world that she wants, like the street style or like the way she talks or all the things like that. So it's quite, I think the director kind of wanted to make a comment on that. Filming Obey, it was mad. I hadn't really done anything else really, so I didn't really have anything to compare it with, which is quite good because I think it just meant I went with like my gut instinct and didn't overthink stuff too much. But you kind of realize that just as an actor, you're just still like a very small piece in like a whole like ensemble of a crew. I think that was the thing I learned, and that's how many jobs there are on a set that I didn't really know about, and how important they are. And although you kind of might get seen more as the actor, it's all like the alchemy of being on a set, all the jobs, like whether it's sound, makeup, all those kind of stuff. Everyone's so professional, and they allow you to do your job the best as possible. Yeah, it was weird. So we kind of filmed it in 2016, and then I went back to university, graduated. It was so lucky, it kind of landed in the summer break. So it was like so lucky that happened. And then went back to uni, graduated, stayed in London, forgot about it. Everyone said about independent film, it might not come out, it might take ages, there's no money involved. So I just I didn't really forget about it, but I couldn't really do that much about, I just sort of had to leave it. And then went to like Tribeca in New York, like a film festival. And then that's when I was like, okay, it might be all right. And then it went to like a few like in France, Edinburgh, London. And then, the BIFA nomination happened just before Christmas. And I was in a category with like people who, like Michaela Cole and stuff like that. So that was when, it's not that, I thought it's going well, but that was when, oh no, this is nice that it's, people have seen it and like the film. Other projects I'm working on, I did a short called A Stitch in Time, which might be out later in the year. I might be working on a pilot later in the year, but I don't know how much I can say about that yet. And then County Lines, which is a feature that I did before Christmas. Yeah. So County Lines, it's about basically like kids within like the inner cities who are getting taken to like rural parts of the UK for very much like to smuggle drugs and stuff like that. And the director, I don't know, when I got the script for the short, I was a bit like, I didn't really know who had written it, and therefore I was a bit sort of wary of what they were trying to do with the film. And then I met the director, Henry, and he'd worked with these lads for about 10 years, I think, 10, 15 years. Yeah, working with them. Some that have come out of prison, some have done some different stuff. So that was when I started getting like, okay, it's from like quite an honest perspective. And then we did the short. I play a character called Sadiq, who kind of like takes this young lad away. And yeah, it's dark, it's very, very dark. And then, yeah, we did the feature film just before Christmas. So that it should be good. Yeah, in terms of preparation for County Lines, I started just researching it. I started realizing that it was kind of a bigger problem than like I first kind of realized. And my parents are social workers, and I have like my cousin writes for the Evening Standard. So I spoke to him about it, and obviously he's reporting on a lot of crime that goes on in London. And he was like, this is huge problem like across the UK, but no one's really talking about it. And then he started sending me articles and stuff like that to read. And then I met with Henry, the director, and he told me about the guy I was playing, like the real dude. And he said, when he asked him like, how does it make him feel? How does he feel when he takes these young lads away from like their families and stuff, forces them to do like horrific things? Like, does he feel bad? And he was just like, nah, I feel good about it. So like that was the kind of guy like I sort of had to get in the mindset of. So it was tricky, man. It was weird, but I spoke to the director a lot, and I just sort of had to base it on different things. And yeah. So when I did the short originally, they spoke that there was plans to be a feature, but I didn't really know. Like I said, like I was getting into the world of independent film, and I knew things take a lot of time. It's not that much money, so although it was exciting, I didn't really know that much about it. And then I went to the screening for the short, and they had a lot of people from like BBC there, and like the Met Police were there, and this like Children's Society. So I knew it had gained quite a lot of interest. And then the producer asked me if I wanted to they'd like me to stay on board for the feature film, and I was like, yeah, no, that's amazing. And then it got moved, it got pushed back a couple of times, I guess, for like scheduling and budget and stuff. But yeah, and then they recast quite a few people. I was quite lucky to kind of stay on board, to say like, yeah, I'm not exactly a big name or anything, but then and then they kind of planned and prepped for the feature. But I think Henry, the director, had done quite a lot of shorts leading up to it, so he'd almost been like training to get ready to a feature. But yeah, no, I was lucky. Like both Obey and County Lines were the director's first feature films, and they're both like their wives are the producers, which is quite weird. I don't know if that's a thing, but yeah. About the industry, I like just meeting new people, man. I think I just realised it's a really cool job. Even though I'm starting out and I've got a lot to learn, it's just you just get to meet new people, like new, like-minded, open-minded people. Which, with any kind of job, big or small, there's a new crew, new people there. You get to see different places, travel a bit, if you're lucky. And not that many jobs you get to do that, really. I talk to my friends, and they enjoy their jobs, but they kind of might just be sat with the same people in the same office every day. So yeah, it just seems like limitless in terms of what you can do, where you can. So that's quite appealing, I think. Yeah, it's pure choice. It's good, man. It's kind of after the Biffers, I kind of met a few agents. I was quite lucky that a few wanted to kind of meet me, and obviously I really liked kind of the clients that they had. They've got like Daniel Kaluuya and all different sorts of people. And they just seemed, young, energetic, and my agent, Ellie, who I met, she just seemed like really on it and just like no like nonsense. And I think I was quite hungry to get started, so I think it just yeah, it matched like that. But yeah, no, it's an amazing agency to be a part of. I feel very, very lucky. I don't know, it's weird. I kind of, when we went to Tribeca in New York, we had like a screening for the film there, and like an American agent kind of came to screen it, and they sort of asked if I wanted to sort of join them. And I sort of signed up to them because I just thought, why not? And yeah, they send things and they sort of ask if I want to, go over there and do pilot season or those kind of things. But it's weird. I think I'd like to do maybe some more stuff here in the UK. I mean, you never really know. Like an opportunity might come and you could, jet off somewhere. But I think, I think the Americas or whatever, there's always going to be there. It's not going anywhere. So I think just trying to do kind of some interesting projects here in the meanwhile, while I'm starting out, would be what I'm looking forward to do anyway.